Так, ну всем привет. Забыл сделать. Нет, не забыл. О, хорошо. Ну чё, начинаем второй Масс Эффект. Перенос персонажа. Так, ну мы на ветеране, автораспределение выключили, субтитры включили. Это что такое? Да, отлично, автосохранение включено. Так, ну Джон Шепард. Ранг 51, солдат, да-да-да. Герой я. Я герой. Рекс выжил. Эшли Уильямс погибла. Совет пикнулся.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
После опустошительной атаки геттов на цитадель прошел месяц. Человечество стало наиболее влиятельной силой в галактике. Совет, во главе которого теперь стали выходцы с Земли, вынужден был отреагировать на подтверждение того, что жнецы, гигантские машины, уничтожающие все органические цивилизации раз в 50 тысяч лет, вернулись. Дальше я дочитать не успел, потому что... А зачем оно мне? Правильно?
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Это приказ.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here. Commander! Get the hell out of here. Everybody in! Go! Go! Go!
Побежали, побежали.
Mayday! This is SSV Normandy! We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Ай, блин.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Красиво, блин. Привет, Ганфилд. Ну, об этом и говорилось, что глазками-то его увидеть можно, но обычно никто глазами не смотрит, потому что расстояния очень большие в космосе.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to. Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Жопа.
Watch the arm.
Помню, в первый раз, когда это проходил, я такой, что? Шепард погиб. Как так-то? Mass Effect Genesis — это интерактивный комикс, резюмирующий события Mass Effect 1. Хотите с его помощью выбрать свою предысторию? В смысле, у меня же перенос. Ну ладно, давайте. Не было этого в оригинале, мне даже интересно.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
Нарисовано наконец-то.
Sold to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, it was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me,
Наверное, на лицо упал Ганфилд.
threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend and a great soldier, but I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Ashley behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel, and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless.
Смотрим,
It took
что
the
было в
combined
первой
fleets of
части.
humanity and the other races. But in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Я могу выбрать. Короче, при первом прохождении я сказал, что Удина, при втором я сказал, что, когда побочки прошел и еще раз прошел первый Mass Effect, финал, я сказал, что пусть сами выбирают, и там игра такая, а теперь Андерсон. Но я считаю, что все равно Удина должен быть. Андерсон пригодится и в другом месте. А Удина с ними постоянно там, дрязги ведет со всеми остальными политиками. Так что я выбираю Удину.
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
А в итоге сдох. Если что, на данный момент Шепард мертв. Кто пропустил начало?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
У меня только вопрос к мозгу. Как они нейронные связи собрались восстановить и умершие нейроны? Вот-вот. Воссоздание внешности. Утверждаю перенесенное воссоздание, да. Такими мы и были. Значит, выберите процедуру специализации класса. Ну, видимо, потому что там этот был комикс. Значит, солдат. В экипировку лучших оперативных входит визуальный синаптический процессор, позволяющий наводиться на цель с невероятной точностью. Солдаты обладают навыками ведения боя, никто не сравнится с ними в выносливости и владении огнестрельным оружием. Кроме того, они проходят специальную подготовку и могут использоваться любым типом специальных патронов. Нанит это да, хус, нанит точно. Значит, предпочитаемое оружие: штурмовая винтовка, дробовик, снайперка, пистолет. Понятно. Разведчики оснащены маскировочной системой, которая позволяет им некоторое время избегать обнаружения и получать тактическое преимущество над противником. Умение: маскировка, воспламенение, взлом ИИ. Снайперка, крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Никогда не считал, что нужно Mass Effect проходить с маскировкой. Штурмовик. Штурмовики оснащены имплантами L5X, способными сбить с ног или оглушить противника биотическим импульсом огромной силы, что также позволяет штурмовикам незамедлительно вступить в ближний бой. Короче, тут все связано с биотикой, и они любят дробовики, пистолеты, пистолет-пулеметы. Страж. Это, видимо, они хорошо с броней связаны. Стражи используют как технические, так и биотические умения. У них нет такой узкой специализации, как у адептов или инженеров. Однако они могут найти выход из любой ситуации. Я бы взял стража. Инженера. Сейчас дойдем до инженера. Адепты вооружены имплантами L5X, способными создать та-та-та. Адепты специалисты по биотике. Ну, короче, это первые 3 класса. Это как бы их развитие, по сути. Могут использовать боевого дрона инженеры, чтобы отвлечь внимание противника и заставить его покинуть определенную позицию. Ну, я не специалист по технике, я стража возьму. По идее, это развитие солдата, а так как я прошел типа первый Mass Effect, ничего не знаю. Я ничего не помню, поэтому я выбираю по своим личным предпочтениям и беру стража. Репутация. Последний герой. Остаться в живых. Погнали. После завершения настройки не сможете изменить, да? Рыболов, здравствуй.
Reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Здорово, Серега. То лежи, не дергайся, то просыпайся. Ну еще 5 минуточек. Новый уровень, сразу 3 уровня, кайф.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now.
Ну иду.
Head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Какой взрыв? Ладно, подожди. Так, теперь у нас есть патроны. Все, начать не отвлекаюсь. Иду. Так, мне звук не нравится. Слишком все громко. Вот так вот сделаем. Так. Да. Да и так сойдет, что там. Это Шепард. Выкарабкается. Открывай. Вылезай. Спасибо. Потрошки. Роботы, откуда вы взялись в закрытой комнате? Вы же должны были отсюда зайти. Правильно? Да, она мне... Оп. Подождите. А нельзя как-то по-другому? Здорово, ребят. А, ну можно на колесико менять. Она ему прям в ухо говорит, у нее там, у него передатчик, наверное. Ну, пробежал. Куда приходить-то? Ладно, разберемся. А ну-ка, давайте зайдем. Вы куда? Опа, сейф. Трофей собрал. Угу. То есть мне, короче, заново органы вырастили. Капец. Нормально меня потратили, да? Бабусев. Лишь бы Шепард не умирал. Идем. Да. Ёп. Да я бы и рад. Жесть. Ничего страшного. Мой шарм растопит между нами лед. Здорово. Капец, они точные, ты глянь на них. Просто накидали мне только в путь. Ты кто такой?
I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ну ладно, веди.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you. First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Так. Ну вот они. Поэтому атакуй. Этим. А я тоже могу так? Я тоже могу. Теперь я тоже биотик.
back.
А? Я думал, тут все закончился.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Не, у меня есть вопросы.
Before we go anywhere, I need some answers.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Кто такая Джейкоб? Хотел сказать, кто такая Миранда.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant, but I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security.
Ты облажался.
Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to
Кто
bring you
фея?
back to life.
Джейкоб фея?
Should have guessed she'd try to save you.
Приехали.
She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact.
Или ты про то, что я биотик? Это не моя вина. Меня так заново собрали.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Как у меня дела были?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Это проект Лазарь. Не, с чего ему умирать? Все будет окей.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Что за технологии?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Угу, я уже заметил. Кто на станцию-то напал?
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
А что с Нормандией, кстати, стало?
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an
Пресли,
explosion.
они убили
But everyone
Пресли,
else,
сволочи.
including the non-alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Так, а где кто?
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
Я хочу их найти, тем более, что
They were my team.
не надо.
If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off
Привет,
the station.
Сфер, привет. Ладно, пора валить, действительно.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there?
Спасибо, Дмитрий.
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive.
Масс Эффект, почему Star Citizen?
Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Ну-ка, что-то тут... Чует моя жопа, что-то тут не так. Ну и я про него тоже.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
То я в лотереях не участвую.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will
Ой,
finally show some
спасибо.
appreciation for everything I've done.
Ладно, пошли.
We've been spotted.
Так, давайте-ка я вот что сделаю. Будет правильно. Чего? Кто угодно? Star Citizen? Ты чё? Я слишком беден для Star Citizen. Ой-ой-ой.
Wilson, find us another route.
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry! They're out of control.
Идем, идем, идем.
Shepard.
Oh God, I'm hit. They shot me.
Идем, идем. Сейчас спасем. Все равно тут.
Shepard, down here.
Кто? Где? Кто? А чё тут так много? Ладно. Эй. Ну ладно, давай поговорим.
Bastards got me in the leg.
Я тебя помню, Уилсон.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Так, ну и чё? Покажите при помощи мыши объект индекс, который будет применено. Использовать.
Thanks, Shepard.
Вот ласт не играл, ничего не знаю.
Saved my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Я пока никому не верю.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Я хочу вот это ответить. Может есть, а может нет, а может пошел ты нахрен. Елку не ставлю, не покупаю елку на Новый год, у меня на даче стоит живая, зачем мне? Блин, опять переводчики говно переводят.
But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. I'm gonna overload the canister.
Bam. Ну. А, вот.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Звучит вообще знакомо. А я в курсе, да, что я псионик.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Чё за elusive man?
Elusive man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
Ладно, пойдем.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Так, я и отступник, и герой. Алина, можно мне, пожалуйста? И ты, конечно, снимают только в путь. Что у нас тут происходит? Тактическое отступление. Отойди ты. Вы хотите сказать, вы тут всех перестреляли? Ну, конечно, сейчас. Слышали, да? Опа, сейф. Подсветите отдельные узлы, чтобы найти совпадающие символы. Когда вы найдете два совпадающих символа, выделите их, чтобы замкнуть цепь. Чтобы обойти защиту, вам необходимо замкнуть все цепи до истечения времени. Ну, поехали. Подождите, что-то я неправильно сделал. Здесь по-другому работает. Я уже и забыл, как здесь взламывать что. Ну это я уже слышал, да-да-да. Так, а что вниз можно спустить? Подождите. Ничего. Идем и все.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the Miranda, but you are
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Эпичнейшее появление.
Wilson betrayed us all.
Теперь его не допросишь, это точно.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Огонь, баба.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Так, ну я чувствовал, что он что-то там не договаривает. Давайте тоже, типа, мы не лыком шиты.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Ты где была?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
Ну извини, Afterlifer. Я просто хорош. Другие выжившие есть?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
А некоторые могли и выжить.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Нормально, да, вообще? Куда двигаем-то?
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
А если я домой пойду, например? Действительно.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Ладно, потопали. Нет, ты представляешь, едешь к призраку, потом такой, я домой, все.
Or two, in your case.
Спасибо, что меня воскресили, я, короче, мне там это... Дела у меня еще.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Вот это вот что за вопрос? 2 года? Привет. Вот ему это... Джейкоб уже раза 2 сказал, что да, 2 года.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Там не все погибли. Мне умирать не хотелось, это нормально.
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone's screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Потому что она меня бесила, но тут нету такого варианта ответа. Непростой выбор был. Нет, когда шкала крутизны переполняется, начинается новая шкала крутизны, просто это как спираль.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
А чё, про Рекса не спросит? Ну ладно.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The
Поболтаем?
elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Ну, я хотел поговорить. А чё, туда нельзя войти? Какие-то у вас неудобные комнаты. Броня. Смотрите. Хочу вот такой. Снаряжения другого нет. Господи, как это всрато выглядит. Ладно, вот так сделаем. Вы посмотрите, какой страшный человек. Нет. Ходить с такой рожей, это, конечно, да. Да, рад. Я Эшли. Не жалую ее, не жалую. Блин, ну... Отряд розовые штанишки, часть 2. Проговорили, призрак будет в комнате.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
Мне нужны ответы.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Любезности опустим.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Так, поболтаем.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
А чё, Альянсу не обратиться?
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
Чему я?
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique, not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
Ладно, возможно, я ему поверю. Что-то слишком гладко стелето.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
А у меня выбор есть.
Is this a volunteer job or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Но вообще, с другой стороны, нас вернули к жизни. Правильно? Этим как бы не стоит от этого пренебрегать этим вот что. Чтобы улучшить ваше умение при помощи очков отряда, щелкните новый уровень умения, после чего нажмите кнопку «Приобрести». Под вашим изображением отображаются ваши очки героя и отступника. Чем больше у вас очков, тем больше вариантов диалога будет вам доступно. Это понятно. Ну вот, смотрите, мне героя чуть-чуть накинули за первый Масс Эффект. Отступника чуть-чуть. Что за помощник? Вот, прикольно. Так, короче, вот эту на тройку возьму. Брони мне вообще не хватало. А перегрузка что такое? Перегрузку возьмем. Ну, собственно, вот так. Да-да-да, это я понял. И остальные типа автораспределились в отряде? Видимо, да. Ладно. Здрасте.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Ну, можно ее подстебать, конечно. Давайте подстебем.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Нам раздавать-то и не обязательно.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Ну, я хотел бы побольше узнать.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Ничего, короче, и не рассказала.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Ну, про проект Лазарь еще спрошу
I'd
все-таки.
like to know more about the Lazarus project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Так, и что ж ты хотела изменить?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Капец ты стерва.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Ладно,
It's
ладно.
obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Ну, я в Цербер-то не вступал. С выводами подожду.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
Ну вот ему я, кстати говоря, доверяю.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Что за корсары?
I've never heard of the Corsair.
It was
Испанцы.
an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Понятно.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
Ну,
That's
понятно.
all for now.
Чтоб тебе что-нибудь сказали
Yes,
бы.
sir.
Новый уровень. Итоги, преимущества. Преимущество от переноса. Значит, сразу нам 3-й уровень дали. 130 тысяч кредитов, платины шматины, 190 очков героя, 69 очков осту. Гранатомет нам дали. И кредитов я тут еще денежек накинули.
there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
А почему я главный?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Значит, ищем выживших.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Да, но второй Mass Effect, конечно, по качеству силен относительно первого. Скакнул вверх, прям чувствуется. Орёт мужчина, слушай. Новое оружие. Не гранатомет. Пистолеты. А где? Где мое новое оружие? Вот это? Подождите. Я думал, тут спуститься можно.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
А, справа показывает. Понятно. Так, а сюда, подождите. Я вот сюда могу зайти? А как же сюда подали тогда зрители сами? Запчасть. Да? Стражи не носят штурмовые винтовки? Да, мне кажется, потом носят. Вряд ли меня настолько сильно ограничит. Да мне не... Ой, не то нажал. Почему оружие это не меняется опять? Обычный пистолет тогда возьму. Блин! Что это за... Говнособаки какие-то прибежали, взрывающиеся. На секунду отвлекся, и вот, пожалуйста.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
А вы помочь мне не хотите? Перфект. Это я понял. Меня так прибьют тут. Видели, да? Полз.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Так. Идем дальше. И сейчас быстренько. Готово. То где? Я почему не попал? Все, улетело. Странная вообще архитектура какая-то стала.
Stop right there! Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Это я.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Так. А он-то что тут делает?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Надо объединиться.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Давайте узнаем, за что Цербер ненавидит.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Ладно.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Капец стали, смотрите, стала какая, а? В первой части она так, ой-ой-ой, у вас какой клевый корабль, ой-ой-ой, какой вы клевый Шепард и все такое. А теперь такая, не можешь работать, пошел в жопу отсюда.
Hostiles detected.
Ёпти! Скотина, поломал сейф. Дай пройти, дай пройти.
Use overload on him.
Так, 4. Ой. Ракетный. А где? Кто? Все.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Погнали. Какая-то странная колония. Тут камень, что ли, добывают или что? А может и... Ты кого там палите? Блин, перегрузка мне прям нравится.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Да я понял.
Going to cover.
Grabbing cover.
А я по центру такой красивый, да? Ну
Take
ладно.
point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Капец. Что же вы? А может и нужно.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload will take out their shield.
Вообще надо, да. Слушай, сейчас, подождите. Мне интересно, как быстро оружие менять. Последнее оружие. Приказ-шмиказ. А никак. Только на шею. А ну-ка перегрузку на нем. Ой. Так. Куда ты сел, Шепард, раздолбай? Так. Сложность нет, я на ветеране. Даже ни разу не максимальная. Джейкоб, свали в туман. Ща. Бам-бамс. Раскидала, ребят, только в путь.
This looks interesting.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Так, ну и он явно крышей поехал немножко.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming.
Ага,
Storm.
понял. Свет отключили.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Ну-ка все расскажи, пока ты еще
Why didn't the colonists fight
в
back,
уме.
Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Коллекционеры.
That's some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Чё за рой?
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
А что, в других колониях не было никого из не людей вообще? Ну, типа пришельцев?
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Спасибо, Витер.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Короче, идем с нами, Тали. Попробуем сначала ее
You
вербануть.
don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
Но, тем не менее, Витер пойдет с Тали.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Дружба вознаграждается. Об этом весь Масс Эффект. Если кто не в курсе.
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Да, похоже, ты не удивлен.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Что за Омега-4?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Это точно.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Короче, угроза реальна. Не буду я спрашивать, что от меня. Или давайте спросим. Давайте спросим.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Ну, в одиночку я не справлюсь. Видно.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging.
Да, проходил, но давно и много не помню.
I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
А я вообще-то Спектр, я вот тут вспомнил.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
А у меня была отличная команда.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Давайте узнаем, что с ними случилось. Я, честно говоря, не помню. Что там с Гарусом?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Так, а с Кайденом?
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Так, а с Рексом?
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Ну, Тали я только что видел.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Понятно.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Но я же уже говорю, что я Спектр смысл.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Второе.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. Good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Так, опыта дали. Боеприпасы дали. Кредитов накинули. И иридиум нашли.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Ладно, не буду спорить, что это за... Это мой корабль, я здесь главный. Не надо вести себя как быдлан, правильно?
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Угу. Может быть полезным.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Так, с кем еще поболтать надо?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Пустой голове не прикладывают. Используйте карту галактики, чтобы задавать маршрут Нормандии. Понятно. Личный терминал. Используйте личный терминал, чтобы получать информацию о статусе членов вашей команды. Ясненько. Арсенал. Понятненько. Лифт. Понял. Лифт. Что такое лифт? Никогда не слышал о лифте. Внешность можно поменять. Угу. Здорово, здорово. Так, ну что? В следующей серии мы уже полетим на Омегу и изучим новую команду. Нормандии и вообще изучим новую Нормандию. Я думаю, на сегодня хватит. Вполне себе неплохое начало Масс Эффекта 2. Такие дела. Спасибо всем, кто пришел на стрим. Всего вам хорошего. Всем пока.